Too bad there's that leaf blower in the background of that lawnmower. Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, this is Aldo. We're starting a burner. First time.
First time, nervous.
We got a virgin burner. Very exciting. So I would roll it up almost like a cigarette, kind of. And then flip it over on its side. Yeah, like that. And then flip it over. And it's gonna unravel, but I use that first, so grab this first. You wanna light like the loose ends, so like the little stringies hanging out. And then once those get started, then you put it in there and it'll just kind of take over. So I would start that. Do you have a lighter?
Yeah.
All right, we have the light, we have the fire.
Down top, right?
Yeah, but so I would hold it at the end so you don't burn yourself. Like I would kind of hold it at the end with a couple fingers and just get it started. So yeah, that's perfect. Set it in there and then puff it a little bit. Puff it just to get the air in. There you go. You want it to kind of like just start kind of like getting started. Let's get a little shot. There you go. And now that it's kind of taken, give it a little bit more. You see the smoke is really getting to go. And then once you feel like it's going pretty well, then you can put the top on. And then it'll start directing it right out the top. There you go. Perfect.
You want a smoke?
Nah, I'll take a hit. And then that's just going to be if needed. You know, you might not necessarily need it. So perfect thing to start. So let's set that not directly near the hive, because remember, too much smoke in the beginning would make this lovely package of bees maybe not want to roost. So we'll just leave it there. And let's get started on the next step. Now we're gloved up for sanitary purposes. We grab the sugar spray, which is on your right, and I'll let you lead the way to your hive. And just like I did a few weeks ago on mine, what I like to do is just to give them a little extra incentive, it puts some sugar on the hives already. I would just pull them out one at a time and spray them a little bit on each side.
This way.
Yeah. Oh, what happened to the bottom on that one? Did it fall off?
Which bottom?
So pull the whole frame out. So yeah, so it shouldn't be, so the nail fell out. Happens. Yep, so we'll give them each a douse on each side, just a little bit. Adds a little sugar incentive. Now, a lot of beekeepers don't do this. I like to do it because I feel like it creates more incentive for them, and it also gives them a little bit of extra food that they can lick off of, and they'll immediately have something to go for. So we'll do that for each one of the frames. Perfect. And then what I would do is don't spray the last three. Take them out.
Okay.
Because we need to get the hive in there first. So I'll just, set those to the side. Exactly. You could spray those later, right before you put them in. Perfect. Yep, to the side. All right. So now you have a little bit of space. So you're ready to get started with the bees?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get them. All right, so in the case that your bees are agitated, you can give them a little bit of smoke just to mellow them out. Not too much, just a little bit. You'll know if they're like all over the cage and not in a cluster in the center, but if they're clustered, they're generally pretty mellow. And they're not in sting mode because there's no hive to defend. So they're gonna be very unlikely to sting you unless they're totally, put in a situation where they feel that they need to.
No.
So let's bring that over here to the hive. So it's very perfect. So I would get it right in front of you.
Now I
Yeah.
pull, I close this hole, and then I put the bee,
Well, you need to get the queen out first.
which is inside here.
Yes, so you see that little pink piece of plastic? She's attached to that little pink
Yeah.
bit, so you got to pull her out. So let's move the hive as close to impossible to the hive. So yeah, so what you do is, yeah, so let's pull it out, give it a little start. So what you do is I would pull this out first, and then I would immediately flip this on top,
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
the same.
like that,
Okay, after I pull.
after you pull that out. And there's gonna be bees on it, but that's okay. You might just need to brush them off or something. They'll be fine.
And then the can, where I put the can?
I would just put the can to the side for now.
Huh?
Just put it to the side for now,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then we'll deal with the can later. So when you pull it out, because they're all over that thing right now, so. There you go. Oops. There you go. And so now, wait, let's make sure there's none on the bottom, because there will be. Gotta get them off there. They're drinking. Get off.
Woo.
There we go. Yep, it's the sugar water. So
I forgot
let's put this down for a second.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And so they're there. So now let's put this to the side before they all start to come out. You got to get your queen. You got to get your queen. So you got to get in there. You got to pull that out. They're going to get on you. You gotta, yeah, I'll hold this. There you go. You might need to dig in a little bit further. There you go. Push down. There you go. And that's your queen. Very nice. And then let's cover that up perfect. So they're good. They're settled. So that now, you're gonna have to pull the cap off. But if you want to get the bees off of you, I would do a little shake over your hive. Yep, do a little shake in there. Maybe even a little bit harder. Yeah, get them all off. You got them? For the most part. And then you got to pull that little cap off. So I would get a good firm grip down here at the base. Yeah. Could even they're gonna keep crawling back, so I give it a good little whip. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you don't need to get them all off, but now you can get a good grasp on the top. So you got to pull that cap off, because that's what's gonna open up the cell. There's gonna be that sugar solution in there, which is basically, it's a type of fondant almost. So let's check it out. So that sugar solution in there, they're gonna chew through that to release the queen. Your queen is in here. There she is. Looks like they like her already. So now, what I would do is I would place this in the hive, in the back, facing down, so they can chew through that sugar and release her.
Facing down this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you lead. So put it towards the back.
The back.
The back of the hive.
Yeah, it's in the back. Look.
Put it farther.
In the corner.
Yeah, in the or like closer to the frame. Like in the back, yeah. And then I'll tell you. So let me see where it is. Yeah. So that's fine. You could even go all the way back, but basically it's just right below the frame that are gonna go on top. You could actually even move it a little bit more, kind of towards like
This way I don't smash.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay.
All right, now it's time to
dump the bees.
dump the bees in. Yeah. So now what you do is you can remove the top, because we're just gonna end up, and then maybe give them a gentle tap. Yeah, and they'll all recirculate. They'll get in there. So now you have to open the package. So the package is right here. The clips are right here on the side. So you almost have to unclip them.
Just here.
Yeah. So right here, you would kind of like there's one done, and then you have to just kind of pull it out. There you go. Oh, there we go. And now I would lift it up, open the door, and I would dump them in. There we go.
Going.
Yep. There you go. All right.
Woo!
Give them a good little
Hey,
tap.
for bees.
Give them a little tap, tap, tap. Yep. Yeah. Very nice.
Home.
And this is where you would get your brush maybe and kind of brush them in a little bit better. Things like that. And then there they are. Look at those. They're getting all over the queen. They're smelling her. They're like, oh, this is our new home now. Which is perfect. You don't need too much smoke because you don't want them to think that there's a fire. And then what I would do is I would get those other frames now.
First I do these, right?
No, not yet. I would get the
Okay.
frames, put the frames in. And you can give those a little spray too if you want. Because the sugar spray will also distract them. They'll be like, ooh, yum, sugar spray. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, give them a little spray. Spray the things. Yeah. Yeah, and just put them in gently. Make sure you're being as gentle as possible. That's good. And then slide her on up. There you go. Perfect. And repeat. And so do the next two, same way.
Yes.
Got it. Nice. All right. Now, time to go get your cover. Not that, but where's the cover for the hive? Time to put the cover on. So I would use the brush a little bit to kind of coax them in. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. It's a tricky thing to manage because they're constantly coming out and moving around and all that stuff. But you eventually figure it out. There you go. Perfect. Now they can go in and out of the little hole on top. And then I would put the full lid on. Just make sure it fits, because that's a little crooked. Try it again. It's a little off the kilter, yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on a slant, so...
Because it's touching.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's good. Perfect, so that's on now. And then with these guys, what I like to do is here, let me come back around. Picking them up with the package and making a little lay down. Make like a little bridge for them.
Okay, got it.
So they know like where everything is, the entrance is in there. And then with your leftover sugar water, there's still plenty of sugar in there, leave it on top there for them to drink. And watch out for the ants then.
That's very cool.
Yeah. How's that feel? Your first package?
My first package, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's exciting. Look at them go.
Yeah. It's been a long waiting, so
Yeah.
I was worried for them for the delivery.
All just hot in there, and then look, it's my son, and we don't need the smoke really anymore. They're all settled, so let's move this out of the way. Now they just do their thing, yeah. Very cool. They'll just do their thing.